Hey Tom, it's Men's Health.
Hey guys, you're here to see my gym and my fridge, right? Come on in.
How did you get your healthy start?
Well, I'm a 63-year-old single dad with a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. So for them, I said, I've gotten too big. I have to lose weight. Actually, I had a stroke first. I had a mini stroke last January. I was giving the kids a bath in there, and I always turn around so that I count to 10 for them to get out of the bathtub. And I put my face up against the door. I noticed when I turned back around, my right eye felt like a curtain had come down. I had a pilot to shoot in Alaska. Normally I would have just got on the plane in the morning. But I thought, well, got these kids. So I called my eye doctor and went there, and they said, oh, you've had a stroke. I go, oh, nobody wants to hear that. It's scary when you're in the emergency room and they have the list of the 10 levels of stroke. Well, level 10 is dead. I happen to be level 1, knock on wood. And then Charles D'Angelo is a dude I met at Arnold Schwarzenegger's. Charles, look how he's dressed. Like, the gun show is in town, man. You meet all kinds of physically fit people at Arnold Schwarzenegger's. Usually they're wearing gold thongs and oiling each other up. But Charles was at a fundraiser that we were hosting at Arnold's house. And he had reached out to me before my stroke and said, I'm interested in working with you. And I was like, yeah, that's amazingly kind of you, but I'm just not ready. And then after I had my stroke, I got a hold of him and said, oh, I'm ready. At the time we started, he's like, yeah, you could be down 70, 80 pounds by then. I was like, yeah, I wish I could believe that. But after a few months, I was like, oh my gosh, this is working. And so it was a lot of fun.
What did Arnold have to say about your weight loss?
He's impressed, as always, but he's always been supportive. I've trained with him when we did True Lies. He genuinely tries to help you. And he does a thing where he looks at your body and he has to give you one compliment. He's like, Tom, you have fantastic right shin. Then he starts it on your trouble spots. I got a lot of trouble spots. But I will say this, and this is a real friendship that Arnold and I have. The movie went over time and over budget. It started to get to Arnold. It was supposed to be 3 months and it was 7 months. And one night I'm like, okay, buddy, have a good workout. And he's like, no, give me 2 pints of rum raisin. And he started eating ice cream with me and he put on some weight. He kind of got depressed. And that's a real friendship because there's no way he was pulling me up. But to pull a guy down to your disgusting level, truly, that's friendship, man.
What's your go-to smoothie?
I have to say this, and Jax and I both have this. He's in 3rd grade, he's 9, and he started working with Charles too. And the great thing about this is you cannot have this until after you've done your cardio. So, that's encouraged me to get my cardio because I enjoy this.
So with this protein shake that Jax is making, he uses 2 scoops of whey protein, uses about 8 ounces of water, a tablespoon of flaxseed oil, and then strawberries, frozen strawberries.
Doesn't take much.
Let's go check out your fridge.
Well, here we go. It's all here. Everything you need.
What do you always have in your fridge?
Well, I always have ground turkey. My kids can make this. I got to think of things they can make. And then, oh my gosh, I love this. Gluten-free spinach wraps. This stuff is tasty. I highly recommend it. Almond milk. Gotta have almond milk. And then, you got your almond butter, which you can put on your wrap thing. The last thing you have during the day is this. And it can be 10 o'clock at night. It's like a popsicle. It is a popsicle. I like this all fruit jelly. Put it on my wrap. I don't know if I mentioned my wrap. And then you get to have no sugar energy stuff. This is a good one. This will get you started.
Is it hard to maintain a healthy diet when you have children?
Well, one of the things I did wrong, my kids have pointed this out. They made a video about it where I get up after they went to sleep and I get up out of bed and I come and stand here, which is another reason they put up the Arnold Schwarzenegger poster. As you walk in the kitchen, you see that, and that's supposed to encourage you. But I would see it go, man, I feel really bad about myself. I'm gonna eat. But I would graze for food. But I also want them not to graze. And so the great thing about working with Charles is I've coordinated not only my life, but theirs. And the snacks we have are appropriate. They're snacks, they're filling. They're just not pure sugar. I do give them bacon from Iowa. I think it's good.
All right, are you ready to work out?
Well, welcome to my beautiful gym. Doing a little cardio up here. I got a tip for you. If you weigh 205 pounds, add 10 pounds for your clothes, program it into here, you burn more calories.
How often do you work out?
I work out every day for 1 hour on here.
So much of Tom's success is a function of consistency with his eating. 80% of it comes from making changes in the kitchen. 20% comes from every day having this routine that he's absolutely steady with. No matter where he finds himself, this is how he starts his day.
Yeah, except I don't have a dude right here talking to me. Although my kids come out and talk to me. My daughter was standing in front of me trying to explain something. And Jax came out and said, "Quinn, let Dad do that. It's good for his mental health."
How many minutes a day are you on the elliptical?
I'm on the elliptical at least 60 minutes a day. It's about 1,000 calories on here. I write everything down.
Although he does the same thing every day,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of staying consistent.
Yeah, and challenge yourself. Make it a little bit harder on here.
What keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated is the success I've had. It also makes me feel good. It is good for my mental health. It's good for my sobriety. You know, to get in, do that cardio, because then my brain can't fight quite as many battles. This just kind of levels it out.
How do you keep your mind fit?
One of the big ways in general is paying attention and doing things with the kids. Like, for instance, their homework. They're third grade and first grade. Every night we sit there, and I can't believe how much stuff I've forgotten from when I was in first grade or third grade. And that's helpful. But, you know, staying on here and doing the cardio, and it gets hard. Yeah, and all these numbers popping up, which I love. And sometimes when I'm on here, because of the music, I'll just be somewhere else, which is really the goal. And then all of a sudden go, oh man, I've been on here for 55 minutes.
Do you have any scars?
I have a lot of scars. A few years ago, I was in a coma. I went septic. So I have a scar all the way up here. I had lost a lot of weight there. Being in a coma is a great way to lose a lot of weight. Like, I was crazy. I lost 40 pounds in like 3 weeks. Then they went down and they said, we have some bad news. You have a colostomy. I was like, oh my God, my whole body is messed up. I have a heart camp, Camp Del Corazon. It's the biggest heart camp in America for kids with heart defects and heart disease. You know, when I was whipping out about having this thing on my side, I realized, oh my God, there's kids in my heart camp who go swimming, who have always had those. You know, it doesn't bother them. They're just dealing with it. I'm being a big baby. But yeah, you know, those kids inspire me. Probably my favorite scar is right here. And that's where my ex-wife stabbed me.
All right, it's rapid fire time. Workout time, 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.?
7 a.m.
Squat or deadlift?
Deadlift.
Pull-ups or chin-ups?
Pull-ups.
Dumbbells or kettlebells?
Dumbbells.
Run on the treadmill or the great outdoors?
Treadmill.
Cardio or weights?
Cardio.
Big legs or big arms?
Big arms.
Biggest compliment, jacked, cut, ripped, or swole?
Jacked.
If you could work out with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
Well, I've already worked out with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's all downhill from here. I've also seen him naked in the shower. You can't do better than that. All right, got to get the kids to school. Thank you for stopping by.